This one is scheduled for 10 at bantamweight. The WBA Continental belt is at stake. And for Farooq, who's been close a couple of times in October, only to have his fights fall down, well, now he's in with a real live opponent. Farooq still targeting the body, the straight ones, the hooks, and Aviles is really feeling this. My goodness me, he's tough. He is tough.
Farooq knows he's hurt, though, so he is aiming for the same spots over.
In his succession of British title fights, he got rid of Jamie Wilson to win. Jamie Wilson in a round to win that title. He couldn't deal with the body shots. Ian Butcher did go the distance, and Kyle Williams went in 5, and poor old Dwayne Winters just couldn't deal with the body shots at all, and he was done inside a round as well. You know, I can see Bob Williams jumping in here soon, because there's less and less coming back from Aviles, and he's, you know, from a glacial speed, he's slowing down even more. I mean, he's so brave, but sometimes these guys are too brave for their own good, and there's another one of those ripping hooks to the body. And switching it up to the right this time.
Yeah, as a fighter, you're sometimes your own worst enemy,
Yeah.
and I think he's being his at the moment because he's so brave and so stubborn, but he's taken a lot of punishment.
He's just out of his league. It's as simple as that. There's that one word in boxing that just sums up everything: levels. And
Yeah.
these guys are at different levels.
Absolutely.
At one level, talking about levels again, at one level down from Kash Farooq, Aviles would be a horrible opponent for anybody.
Absolute handful, and like I say, he's really awkward as well. I think he'd be a tough night's work for anybody.
Oh, that was an absolute gem of a left hook there, and Farooq senses there might finally be a breakthrough. He's upped it, he's going for it here early in this 8th round. Now, can Aviles survive this onslaught? And he comes back with a right hand of his own and sends another one in there.
It's almost like the Mexican's already decided in his head, I am not going out of here, I am finishing this fight.
And as you say, that does happen. Sometimes it's a level of stubbornness. It's like, no, you're not going to stop me. And Farooq, actually looking a bit of a mess there, just needs to calm himself down again. The opportunity was there and it's passed. I wonder what odds you would have got on this being a distance fight, literally at the end of round 4.
No, I kind of wish I put a bet on.
Move your head.
Yeah, that would have paid a few bills if you'd placed that bet.
What a fight. I did not see this coming.
No, nobody did. Nobody did. I mean, Kash Farooq's going to finish with a cut and a bit of blood. And let's be honest, he's won every round. But the story of the fight for me is that fella's extraordinary heart. He just would not quit.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of action, we go to the judges' score totals. Mark Lyson, 100-90. Victor Laughlin, 100-91. And John Latham scored this contest 99-91. All three for your winner by unanimous decision. And the new WBA Continental Bantamweight Champion, the untouchable Kash Farooq.
Well, that's the easiest decision we'll hear all night. Kash Farooq gets it. Scotland versus England is a grudge match. Docherty is the man from north of the border, the 23-year-old going up against Cullen, who is at 6'3", tall even for a super middleweight. He's been campaigning at middleweight. Nobody quite can understand how he can possibly have made middleweight. Well, which one of these two can take that next step? Docherty, a fast starter, very aggressive, likes to get guys out of there. He won in 18 seconds on his debut, has 4 first-round stoppages. Only 2 guys have ever gone the distance with him. A friend of ours, Lewis Van Potch, who doesn't get stopped very often, took him the distance, and so too did Daryl Sharp, who goes the distance with absolutely everybody. You don't get those guys out of there very easily. And I think even Docherty realised he wasn't going to get rid of those guys, so he's shoved there. Yeah, that was. Oh, is it a count? Oh, it is. It's a count. Well, drama here.
Did that?
Yeah, I thought it looked like a push, but obviously a punch landed as well, and the count was picked up, and a terrible start this for Cullen on the floor inside the first 30 seconds. Just as I was saying, this guy does like to get him out of there quick. He's come out fast.
Starts very quick. I'd like to see the replay of that, though. I wasn't sure which shot did that at all.
Oh, he got caught there. That right hand definitely shook Cullen. Well, it's a terrible start for Cullen. It really is. The only good news is when you get caught that early, if you can just get your head clear, you've got plenty of time to just turn things around. Well, there's the feet coming together, and there's a push. But that looks more like forearm than anything else, doesn't it? Has been stopped a couple of times in his career, Jack Cullen. He was stopped in Ireland by Ray Sheehan inside a round in the third. Oh, and look at that cut there on the right eye of John Docherty.
I do like these fights, though, where they're the same caliber of fighter, the same class, same league. It's a fair fight.
Yeah, it is. And I wonder if Docherty's already realised, oh, you know, all this talk I said about Cullen being a bit soft and a quitter, that might not be the case, you know. He was stopped, as I say, in Ireland by Ray Sheehan in the third of one of those one-night tournaments where you have 3 fights a night. Maybe it was just one fight too many for Cullen on that night, and then he was stopped by Felix Kash for the Commonwealth middleweight title a year ago, when he really just didn't look good at the weight, and Kash is a handful anyway. So this is round 8 then, just 2 more after this. For me, this is a 3-round shootout now. If one of these guys can just grab this and go, they're going to win this.
Then they're going to get it, yeah.
Oh, and it's definitely Cullen that's going for it. That left landed.
That left hook then, straight on the chin, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a beauty. And there's another one. This is a really good spell for Cullen, and Docherty's got to react here. Takes another left hook as well as Cullen really starts to dig it in. Sends one down low as well there, Cullen. Hook to the body, and Docherty is feeling these left hooks. Oh, now he has to bite down on that gum shield and find something to come back with, because this has been a really good first minute of this 8th round for Cullen. Is there going to be something late here that will make this decisive? Or is it going to go to the cards? And a nervous wait for both of them, because I don't think anybody can be feeling too confident about the outcome of this one. Inside the last 20 seconds then. And Cullen has continued to chase here. Docherty has continued and managed himself very, very well. Conserved his energy. But who's done it? Who's done enough? The one thing you can say for certain about this fight is they have both won rounds. But which man has won enough rounds to get the decision?
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of action, we go to the judges' score totals. Victor Loughlin and John Latham both have the bout 96-94. Bob Williams scored this bout 95-94. All 3 for your winner by unanimous decision. And the winner of the British title eliminator, Little Levers.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it. Jack Cullen. And I've got to say, the judges, I think, have got this one right.
Yeah, it was a close scorecard, wasn't it?
Well, that's the biggest night in the career of Rachel Ball by day, a social care worker who works with dementia patients in the West Midlands. Is she going to become a world boxing champion? Picking that up nicely. Last few seconds then of this 6th round. Guanini's not done a lot in this round. That's better from Ball. Gets the response immediately, of course, from Guanini.
Nice little trade.
Yeah, she's happy to just go for the tear-up, isn't she, Guanini? But that was a better round for Ball. When she won the IBF Super Flyweight title, she had a slow start and came on really strongly. Was quite happy boxing on the back foot in that fight against the unbeaten Dionysius.
And she's choosing to be on the back foot now as well.
Exactly. She's happy on the back foot.
shoot in a minute. You can see it coming a mile. Tighten your arm.
She is comfortable coming forward as well, which makes her a dangerous opponent. There's ball missing again. He's got the body, so that's a beauty to the body there from Ball. That really was a peach. That was a lovely shot. And then Guanini looks for the response again. Heavy thudding punches from the Argentinian, who doesn't want to get caught in a corner there. And sure enough, she comes firing back out.
Lovely. Fine.
Ball has had to tough this one out as we get down to the last 10 seconds. And I think her second half showing is going to earn her a world title.
Yes.
There's all the dancing from Guanini, who thinks she's done enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of action here in London, England, we go to the judges' score totals. Victor Lachlan and John Latham both scored them out 99-91. Mark Lyson, 99-92. All three for your winner by unanimous decision, and the new WBC interim super bantamweight champion of the world from Aldridge, England.
Yeah, she's got it.
Rachel
Strong second half performance. Both looked very good, I thought, on the scales yesterday. Two really good pros. Tanders certainly comes in as a live opponent. Beating Tanders to the punch time after time. All the pressure is coming, as I think I said this in the last round, all the pressure's coming from Tanders, but not doing anything with it at all. They're just getting picked off.
Yeah, making her
Lovely, lovely work again. This really is good stuff from Harper. Did take an uppercut there though. Tanders did get the last word. Now, and Harper looking to try and work inside here, which you would feel is a Tanders strength. It's just been one of those nights for Katarina Tanders.
Yeah.
You're coming off second best, and now she's in big
stoppage.
trouble. She's thinking it, the body work. Tanders is tucking up and in trouble, and there's still a long way to go in this round. Can Harper crown an outstanding performance with a stoppage here? The body shot still coming in as well. Tanders really trying to just suck it up and survive.
She is hurt now.
Oh, another vicious body shot, and then switching it upstairs as well. Blood coming from the nose of the Norwegian as well. Yeah, and Victor Lachlan said enough is enough. Well, I don't think we can really argue at that stoppage. You could argue if that was a close fight that that's a premature stoppage, but it wasn't close. And she was starting to really ship some punishment there, Katarina Tanders, and what a performance from Terry Harper. My goodness me, that's close to punch perfect.
Almost flawless.
So one more step for Katie Taylor. And she puts all those belts on the line against Miriam Gutierrez. This is it then. Katie Taylor defending all her lightweight belts, the unified champion making a sensationally fast start against Miriam Gutierrez, and you just wonder how Gutierrez is going to handle this occasion. She's never been in with an opponent of this caliber, and it looks like Taylor has decided knock her out of her comfort zone right from the get-go. She raced across that ring, and she's putting Gutierrez under the cosh inside the first few seconds here.
Very fast start.
The way Katie Taylor came out, I thought we might be getting an early train here.
Very, very early stoppage, I thought. But again, I think it was just a shock and put her in her place straight away. I think she's done that, and now she's found her feet. She's settling a little bit. We're going to see a bit of a different round this time.
A lot of talk about where next for Katie Taylor during the build-up to this one as well, and all that's just been knocked flat by Taylor. And then look, she's going after Gutierrez here. Let's see how tough she is, because this is a real serious attack coming through from the fast hands and the accurate hands of Katie Taylor. Her right hand gets through there as well, and she is in trouble. Now, can she fight her way out of this? Doing the smart thing and holding on. Hang on for all you're worth there. Get the head clear. But Taylor stung her and hurt her. And now she knows that there's a weakness that she can go and exploit. Gutierrez trying to just ride this storm out here. As I said earlier, got a terrific attitude, very positive person.
Tough woman.
Yeah, and she's going to need all that positivity and self-belief to have a chance here against Taylor. But here she is trying to fire back, but it's those fast hands, the speed that Taylor operates at. Giving it a go. Leaves herself open when she does. Yeah, again, it's Taylor's movement. Just can't land, can she? Just cannot land. Oh, here she is, stuck in a corner again. Last few seconds of the round and then gets out. Oh, she's game, but she's on the floor right on the bell. An absolute peach of a combination. The left hand that finished her off, but she was softened up with the right on the belt. Well, this has been such a gutsy effort from her, but now she's been on the floor as well, and she didn't see, you talk about not seeing the second one, she didn't see the first one either. Round 6, it's scheduled for 10. Gutierrez hasn't won a round, hasn't won a second of a round, has been on the floor, and here she is in that same corner, still taking those left hands, and Taylor really is going for it. John Latham is having a look. The referee is having a look. He's backed away, but here she goes again, and I think she really had, yeah, she's been told, get it out, get it done, get it finished right here. Still Gutierrez she's cool under fire, I'll give her that.
Very composed.
Got the body shot in there as well, Gutierrez. Goodness me, this is a brave, brave effort. Got to admire someone who is just outclassed and they're still giving it everything they've got. You have to respect that. So you wouldn't be critical of her failing to get this opponent out of there?
No, ideally, she should have done, really. I think she hasn't stopped anyone in over 4 fights now, has she?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So it would have been nice for her to get the stoppage, but again, she's not fighting nobodies, is she? She hasn't got anybody on her resume that's easily beatable, and at this world level, you can't knock anything.
No. Last few seconds then, and Miriam Gutierrez can tell the grandkids, I went the distance with one of the greatest female fighters of all time.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of action here in London, England, we go to the judges' score totals. Bob Williams, 100 to 89. Mark Lyson, 100 to 90. Victor Lachlan, 99 to 91. All 3 for your winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Taylor.
A very wide decision indeed. I'm not going to quibble with any of those cards.
No, and I'm sure she's more than chuffed with that she got a round
Exactly.
from one judge.
Exactly. One judge gave her a round, other judge gave her a share. But Katie Taylor bossed it.